Hey guys, today we got a Fortnite video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I am going to be making a tier list of the Fortnite seasons that I have actually played, starting with Fortnite OG. It was the last season from the chapter 4. And this one, it was when I was barely getting into Fortnite, so I did enjoy it. However, I didn't play it as much because I used to play on the Switch and it was all very sketchy. But this part specifically, I really liked the one that was by the lake. And I did enjoy riding around in the baller. That was like my favorite part of the season. For this one, I'm gonna probably put it like B tier, I think, just because it was fun, but I didn't get to play it as much. But I think if I would have played it more, then I would have probably liked it more. After that, we have Fortnite Season Chapter 5, Season 1, which was the Undergrounds. This is when I really started to play Fortnite. And I think this might have actually been my favorite season. I thought the map was so good. I used to love landing specifically where I think her name was Rue, I want to say. And she was the healer bot. So I would drop right there, hire her, and she would keep me healed the whole time. It was very good. And that underground location right there was such a good spot to like kind of camp out because when people came down, you could like shoot them down and get easy like eliminations. It was really good. But the Montague, everything like about this season was so good. The medallions were really good. The weapons were good. My favorite was the weapon mods. Those were amazing, honestly. But my favorite weapon was actually the grappler blade. It was like the best mobility. And then they also had the business turret, the flowberry fizz, the big jars. Like those were so good for mobility too. It was just a very fun season overall. I really loved the battle pass too. And this is when Hope came about, so we got one of our main heroes. I wish they would continue to do something with Valeria though, because I really loved her skin. But overall, this is an S tier season for me. After that, we have Chapter 5, Season 2, Myths and Mortals. This was another great season, in my opinion. I do, however, feel like most of the weapons that were based off the gods, like the thunderbolts, they were meh. The wings, they were meh. I mean, they were great for movement, but other than that, they were just okay. The chains of Hades, those were probably the best, but even then, those were kind of eh. But I will say that the medallions I really enjoyed this season. The dash one was really good, and the Zeus one with all that mobility was great. Overall, very fun season for me. I will say I think it might be my second or third favorite season. Probably my second, to be honest. It was a really fun season for me. So I would put it, I would say S tier or A tier. Either the second S tier or A tier, somewhere around there. But overall, I really loved this season. And we got the Avatar element powers this season. The one thing I will say though is that waterbending was so overpowered. It went crazy. I didn't get to enjoy it because in the beginning I hated it, so I would not pick it up. And then towards the end, when I actually started using it, I was like, well, no wonder people are killing me like crazy. It was so overpowered. Very good. So now we have Chapter 5, Season 3, and this season was called Wreck. This is going to be my most controversial opinion, but I love this season. All my friends abandoned me this season. Majority of them refused to play the car season, as they called it, and they hated everything about it. They tried it a couple times and then they left. And they actually, a lot of them have not even come back to Fortnite because of this season. However, this season was so good. I absolutely loved it. The medallions were amazing. The ringmaster, hello, you didn't even have to get ammo. Like you had unlimited ammo. It was so crazy. The cars were definitely overpowered, so you needed a car to make it to the end. However, in the end, if you had nitro fist, you were pretty much set, honestly. It was so good. I love, 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 love this season. Actually, I'm gonna rate it higher than the Myths and Mortals season. So this is my second favorite season of Fortnite that I have played, which is so controversial because everybody hated it. But I love this season. I had a lot of fun with it. And look, Now everybody be using cars. It's not the car season no more, but people are still using cars like crazy to run you over and hit you at the last minute. They want to be using cars because they're too scared to fight. So it's like you guys complained about the car season, but now people be using cars. Make it make sense. Great season though. Next, it's Chapter 5, Season 4, the Doom season. This was another Marvel season. I never got to play the first Marvel season, so this was my first Marvel season, and I enjoyed it. The Captain America shield, that was so overpowered when it first came out. And then the jetpack was amazing. The Battle Pass, I absolutely loved. The Emma skin was just perfection, honestly. Emma Frost, that was my main skin this season. And I enjoyed it. However, once they started to nerf stuff, the season got a little boring. When they nerfed the jetpacks to like the ground where they were not even useful anymore, it got boring. The shield started doing nothing, honestly. The Black Panther claws, those were just okay. I never really liked them. The Iron Man kit was meh. It was fine, nothing special. So it started off great for me, but towards the end, I started to get boring when everything got nerfed. That medallion to me was low-key useless, honestly. Like, it was just an okay season. I did like the Iron Man. Oh no, it was the Warhead kit, that one right there. It was good. But other than that, the season was just okay. The Doom, it spawned very rarely, but when you did get it, he was really good though. But overall, an okay season. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It was during this season that I got to experience my first Fortnite, and I absolutely loved it. This little season was so good. I love the chainsaw. The chainsaw was like such good mobility. It was amazing. The damage was okay, but overall it was great. You know, the addition of Billy from Jigsaw was crazy when he would pop out of that TV. That was too much. It was really creepy. And then I really enjoyed that mode that they had, the horde mode where you just killed the zombies over and over. I thought that was really good. And then they had that challenge where you would get the jigsaw trap on your head and you had to like destroy the other person before the timer went off. That one was okay, but everything else about this season I really enjoyed. The skins were cute. I love that they brought Leatherface. It was just overall a great season as well. I would put this one in A tier. Next up was Chapter 5, Season 5, the Chapter 2 remix season. I actually really enjoyed this one. I didn't really care for the whole hip hop theme, it was like okay. But overall, the season was really good. However, if you had the Eminem Mythic, you were gonna win. Like, that minigun was so busted, it was a guaranteed win if you got it. But I did have a lot of fun, and I know like people were complaining that why did they put I Spies or whatever, but I didn't mind her being in there. It was like whatever. So overall, I thought this was a really fun season though. I really enjoyed it. I would put it maybe like in A tier or B plus tier. Now keep in mind that I didn't play chapter 2, so to me this was fun. I'm sure the OG players probably hated it because they had nothing really to do with it. But to me, I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna put it like in probably like B plus tier actually. I'll put it in B plus. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a good mini season. After that, we got Chapter 6, Season 1, Hunters. It was an okay season for me, honestly. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I feel like I played it, but during this time, Marvel Rivals came out and I found myself playing that game more. And although I would come back to Fortnite to play it, it was just an okay season to me. It didn't have like enough to capture my attention. It was just overall okay. I don't think it had anything special. They did add some new movement, which I did like, you know, like the wall running or the wall climbing. It was fun, but it was just an okay season to me. I would rank it maybe like a C, honestly, because it was just very in the middle, nothing special. And then during this season, we got Godzilla, and even that was very underwhelming. The Godzilla power sucked, it was boring. After that, we got Chapter 6, Season 2, Lawless. That to me was also just an okay season. The whole breaking into the boats, it was okay, like there was nothing too special in that. And then I think the best addition was the Gold Rush, honestly. That was really fun. The mobility was good. If you stepped in the gold water, you would be able to run fast. It was good. But even the train was underwhelming. Like, it was not worth the whole hassle of having to break into them. Like, I never thought that the loot was good enough to deal with all that, you know? Overall, an okay season. The battle pass was okay. I didn't find anything special with this season. I would probably put it below Hunters. So a C. I would keep it at a C because it was just very meh. Nothing special to me, honestly. After that season, we got Fortnite Galactic Battle. It was the Star Wars mini season, and this was not fun to me. I am not a Star Wars fan, so I cannot relate to like the Battle Pass. It did nothing for me. I actually didn't even buy it, which was the first time I had not bought a Battle Pass since I started playing Fortnite. Um, the weapons, they were all blasters. I didn't mind them. Well, actually, the only ones that I liked were the long distance ones. The other ones, the shotguns sucked. The SMGs were meh. Like, the blasters were just not that good, honestly. Overall, this season, I found myself not playing it as much because it did absolutely nothing for me. I did not enjoy it one bit. And then the live event, it took me a while to get in, and then when I got in, it was so boring. It was a long event that did absolutely nothing. It sucked. I would put this as so far the worst Fortnite season that I played, and I hope that they learn from this for whenever they have another collab season and they make it better. Because honestly, this one was boring to me. Definitely D tier. And that brings us to our season that we're currently in, Fortnite Super Season. I am enjoying this season. I'm already level 200 and something, and we still have a ways to go. So that will probably be a problem for me just because I mean I don't really have a reason to play it anymore. But I do enjoy the Storm Beast power, even though it keeps getting like nerfed or removed. It was good. I like it. And then I really enjoy the Mist gauntlets are really fun to use. So overall, this season has been good. I love the battle pass. The skins are really cute. I mean, we got Superman. So this is a great season, and I would definitely put it in A tier. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.